Thanks. Burger.
So, essentially, the restaurant only takes orders virtually.
Trevor says it's all on delivery apps.
We don't have the tech for that.
You have a phone?
Yeah.
You have the tech for it.
And the food comes out of?
Your kitchen. Orders are picked up by Uber Eats, Grubhub, delivery guys, pimply types. Same dudes that would have been driving for pizza in 92. The earth has an endless supply of them.
Earlier you called Trevor Littlehead on my inbox?
I thought you'd get it.
What does that mean?
The hats in the December issue.
I don't read the December issue.
It's the one I left on your bedside. In the picture for the spread, the hat he wore in the picture made his head look tiny.
Huh. Funny.
Yeah.
What regulations apply?
To...
The kitchen? Or kitchens?
You guys have passed health inspection before, right?
Yeah, it's Cote d'Ivoire, not as...
Cybertrix Pizza? It's just TikTokers selling themed shakes and fries to their 11-year-old followers.
Fuck, thought this was a good idea.
I don't know. It's all that... like, part of all that post-pandemic shit. You know the shit we're hanging on to for no reason? Because it worked and it's still working. Sandy wouldn't have been able to reopen last year if he hadn't been able to get involved with this sort of thing. Look, I'm not saying you gotta try it, but it's interesting as fuck, and I just thought that if you started looking into it for the restaurant, then I could write about it for next week's issue. We both know Trevor's gonna botch his take. So if I put a little heat on my editor, she'll almost definitely let me
Nick,
run with our...
I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I want to try it, but...
You do?
Well, yeah, if I'm hearing what you're saying, and I'm really trying here, Nick, you're talking about potentially doubling my profit margin.
Tripling. Running extra franchises out of your back door is like... It's like giving poor people sandwiches at the same time microwaving dinners for Warren fucking Buffett. Like there's no downside. Everybody wins.
I have 6 fucking people in my kitchen who are going to be dealing with our patrons and online orders. The time crunch, that is a downside.
Barely. Look, high demand, even if it's a smoke and mirrors. It's all an illusion, right? That shit increases intrigue, or whatever. Think about it this way. You take extra time to make your entrees, your appetizers. I've had them, they're fucking phenomenal.
Thank you.
Of course. And you know, they arrive at the table eventually, right? And the quality can now be chalked up to, you know, they put so much time and effort into making my food. It's the most amazing food I've ever had. Fuck me, it's so good. You know, tugging on their own dicks or whatever. Meanwhile, it's no skin off your back. You're not giving handouts to the soup kitchen. You're running your very own money-printing circus act. It's insane what this could do for you. Truly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Pause.
Sure. Of course. You look nice. Fresh. Like you wandered out of the ocean on a clamshell.
That's enough.
Okay.
What you have just watched is a single scene from our upcoming film, Ghost Kitchen. We shot that as a proof of concept in order to show what we're capable of on a $0 budget. In order to make the rest of the movie, however, we are going to need your help. Ghost Kitchen is a thrilling, pulse-pounding, satirical drama about the restaurant industry in a post-pandemic world. The cutthroat culture, the boiling passion, and of course, the ever-growing digital footprint. Our main character is head chef Yvette Chattel. She's the owner of a gourmet Michelin star restaurant named Cote d'Amour in Los Angeles. She hears about the opportunities afforded to restaurants by the elusive, delivery-only virtual franchises known as ghost kitchens. And she decides to risk her business, her reputation, and ultimately her marriage to become the most successful ghost kitchen chef in LA.
Ghost kitchens are real, very real. And if you use mobile delivery apps to order food to your house, odds are you've ordered from one before without even knowing it. Delivery apps really rose in popularity during the pandemic. In order to stay open and pay the bills, tons of local businesses partnered with ghost franchises like Mr. Beast Burger to sell their third-party food. But in order to squeeze out the little guy, corporations like Buffalo Wild Wings, Chili's, and IHOP are repackaging the same old food under different brand names in order to crowd out local establishments and trick customers.
On the outside, this Denny's looks pretty unassuming, right? But what if I told you there's more than just a Denny's being run out of that kitchen? On delivery apps, you can find 3 different restaurant names listed at this address. Essentially, Denny's has created their own virtual franchises just to triple their own profits. And here's the kicker. They don't even have to tell you that you're technically just ordering from a Denny's. In fact, unless you Google the address yourself, nowhere on the app does it indicate that these franchises are owned by Denny's at all.
In our film, the lead character, Yvette, brought to life by the talented Taylor Eaton, hears about ghost kitchens as an opportunity to increase profit. What spins out of her initial discovery is an unbiased, informational, yet grounded look at how virtual franchises are really implemented into pre-existing restaurant regimen. The health concerns, the technological complications, the labor limits, and of course, a healthy dollop of sheer cinematic entertainment.
Last year, our award-winning debut film, Woodsman, taught us valuable lessons on how to manage a film set. Working with actors, running a tight ship, sticking to a timeline, making a safe and exciting work environment, and improvising when necessary. Using our prior experience, we have assembled a perspective timeline detailing the progression of this project from its inception to its final stage, a film festival run.
This April, a final draft of the screenplay was completed, and pre-production began in May.
For the next month, this fundraiser is running, hopefully allowing us to raise our projected budget of $15,000.
After our budget is secured, casting will begin in time to start a 6-day principal photography period in August.
Post-production is expected to take the month of September, which means that our film festival run can start as early as October.
Your contribution will be key in allowing us to adhere to this timeline.
Here's our budget breakdown. Of a total of $15,000, the largest percentage will be allocated to crew expenses. This will allow us to enlist the help of enough talented crew members to keep us moving on schedule. From there, 17% goes towards securing the talents of our cast. We will be employing the highest caliber performers that we can possibly afford. 13% of the budget will go towards equipment costs, location rates, festival fees, and incidental expenses each. The remaining 8% will allow us to secure food for our cast and crew for each of our 6 days of shooting, and the necessary props, wardrobe, and makeup to bring our story to life, along with production insurance.
Behind every great restaurant is a great chef, and behind every great film is a great producer. By funding our film, you are effectively becoming our producer and putting previously inaccessible opportunities directly into our hands, allowing us all to make award-winning art together.
We believe cinemagoers deserve to be challenged by a thrilling story about what is happening in their neighborhoods, their towns, their cities, their favorite burger joint.
Help us give our dish its secret ingredient. You. Is that cute?